The Oregon Trail stands as a testament to the ambition and resilience of American pioneers in the mid-1800s. This historic route, which spanned over 2,000 miles, was not just a physical path, but a symbol of hope and determination. It represented the dreams of countless individuals and families who yearned for a better life, far from the crowded cities and exhausted lands of the East. It was a challenging 2,000-mile route that stretched from Missouri to Oregon. The journey began in Independence, Missouri, a bustling frontier town that served as the gateway to the West. From there, pioneers would travel through vast prairies, treacherous mountains, and arid deserts, facing numerous obstacles along the way. The trail was marked by landmarks such as Chimney Rock and Fort Laramie, which provided brief respites and a sense of direction for the weary travelers. The trail beckoned those seeking new beginnings and opportunities in the vast American West. It was a land of promise, where fertile valleys and abundant resources awaited those willing to endure the hardships of the journey. The promise of free land under the Homestead Act was a powerful motivator, drawing thousands to leave behind their old lives and venture into the unknown. Thousands embarked on this perilous journey, driven by dreams of fertile land and a fresh start. Families packed their belongings into covered wagons known as prairie schooners and set off in long wagon trains. These caravans provided a sense of community and mutual support as travelers faced the daily challenges of the trail together. The journey was long and arduous, often taking several months to complete. For many, it was a journey fraught with hardship, danger, and unimaginable challenges. The pioneers faced extreme weather conditions from scorching heat to freezing cold, and had to navigate difficult terrain. River crossings were particularly perilous, with many wagons and lives lost to the swift currents. Disease was another constant threat, with cholera and dysentery claiming many lives along the way. The Oregon Trail was more than just a path, it was a lifeline to a new life. It connected the old world with the new, bridging the gap between the familiar and the unknown. For the pioneers, it was a journey of transformation, as they left behind their pasts and embraced the possibilities of the future. The trail tested their endurance, resourcefulness, and spirit, forging a new generation of Americans who were resilient and determined. It symbolized the westward expansion of the United States. The Oregon Trail played a crucial role in the nation's manifest destiny, the belief that Americans were destined to expand across the continent. This westward movement reshaped the country's demographics, economy, and culture, laying the foundation for the modern United States. The trail's legacy is still evident today, in the towns and cities that grew from the settlements established by these early pioneers. The trail carried the hopes and dreams of countless families. Each step taken along the dusty path was a step towards a new beginning, a chance to build a better future for themselves and their descendants. The stories of these pioneers are a testament to the human spirit's capacity for hope, perseverance, and courage in the face of adversity. These pioneers were determined to forge a new destiny for themselves and their descendants. Their journey on the Oregon Trail is a powerful reminder of the lengths to which people will go to achieve their dreams. It is a story of adventure, struggle, and triumph, and it continues to inspire us today as we reflect on the enduring legacy of the American frontier. The journey along the Oregon Trail was not for the faint of heart. It was a path fraught with danger and uncertainty, where every step forward was a testament to the pioneers' resolve and determination. The trail, stretching from Missouri to the fertile valleys of Oregon, was a beacon of hope for many seeking a new life in the West. It was a grueling and perilous undertaking that tested the limits of human endurance. The travelers faced harsh weather conditions, from blistering heat to freezing cold, and had to navigate through rugged terrains that seemed almost impassable. Nights were spent under the stars, often with little more than a campfire to keep the cold at bay. Spanning over 2,000 miles, the trail presented a relentless series of obstacles. The route was dotted with natural barriers that could halt progress for days or even weeks. Rivers had to be forded, mountains had to be crossed, and vast stretches of desert had to be endured. Each segment of the journey brought its own unique challenges. Pioneers faced treacherous river crossings, scorching deserts, and towering mountains. These natural obstacles were not just physical barriers but also psychological ones, testing the resolve of even the most determined travelers. The sight of a swollen river or a towering mountain range could instill fear and doubt in the hearts of the pioneers. The journey west usually took 4 to 6 months. This was a long time to be on the move, with each day bringing new challenges and uncertainties. The pioneers had to be constantly vigilant, always on the lookout for potential dangers and always ready to adapt to changing circumstances. Wagons could only cover about 15 to 20 miles per day. This slow pace was dictated by the need to conserve the energy of the livestock, which were essential for pulling the heavy wagons. The animals needed to be well fed and rested to maintain their strength for the long journey ahead. This slow pace was necessary to conserve the energy of the livestock. The pioneers understood that their success depended on the well-being of their animals. They took great care to ensure that the oxen and horses were properly fed and rested, knowing that a single misstep could spell disaster for the entire wagon train. It also allowed time for resting and repairs. The constant wear and tear on the wagons meant that regular maintenance was essential. Broken wheels, damaged axles, and other mechanical issues had to be addressed promptly to avoid delays. Setting up camp each night provided an opportunity to make these necessary repairs. The trail was a test of patience and perseverance. Every day was a new challenge, and the pioneers had to dig deep into their reserves of strength and determination to keep moving forward. The journey was as much a mental and emotional challenge as it was a physical one. It demanded careful planning and resource management. Supplies had to be rationed carefully to ensure they lasted the entire journey. Every decision, from the route taken to the amount of food consumed each day, had to be made with the utmost care and consideration. The success of the journey depended on the pioneers' ability to plan ahead and adapt to the ever-changing conditions of the trail.
Covered wagons were the backbone of the Oregon Trail. These iconic vehicles, often referred to as prairie schooners due to their white canvas covers resembling the sails of ships, were essential for the pioneers' journey westward. They were not just a means of transportation but a lifeline, carrying the hopes and dreams of countless families seeking a new life. These sturdy vehicles, often called prairie schooners, carried everything the pioneers owned. From clothing and bedding to cooking utensils and farming tools, every item had to be carefully packed to ensure it would survive the long and arduous journey. The wagons were meticulously organized, with each family member having a designated space for their belongings. Wagons transported families, food, tools, and essential supplies. They were a mobile home, providing shelter and protection from the elements. The canvas cover shielded the pioneers from rain, wind, and the scorching sun, while the wooden frame offered a sturdy structure to withstand the rough terrain. The wagons were typically made of wood and canvas. The wooden wheels were reinforced with iron rims to prevent wear and tear, and the canvas was treated with oil to make it waterproof. Every part of the wagon was designed with durability in mind, ensuring it could endure the harsh conditions of the trail. They were designed to withstand the rigors of the journey. The pioneers faced numerous challenges, from crossing rivers and navigating rocky paths to enduring extreme weather conditions. The wagons had to be robust enough to handle these obstacles while keeping their precious cargo safe. The wagons were pulled by oxen or mules. These animals were chosen for their strength and endurance, capable of pulling heavy loads over long distances. The choice between oxen and mules often depended on the terrain and the specific needs of the pioneers. These animals were chosen for their strength and endurance. Oxen were particularly valued for their ability to pull heavier loads, making them ideal for the more challenging sections of the trail. Mules, on the other hand, were prized for their sure-footedness and ability to navigate rough terrain with ease. Oxen were slower than horses but could pull heavier loads. Their steady pace and resilience made them a reliable choice for the long journey. They were also less expensive to maintain, as they could graze on the available vegetation along the trail. Mules were known for their sure-footedness on rough terrain. Their agility and ability to handle steep inclines and rocky paths made them invaluable for certain parts of the journey. They were also less prone to injury compared to other animals, making them a dependable choice for the pioneers. Choosing the right livestock was crucial for a successful journey. The pioneers had to carefully consider the strengths and weaknesses of each animal, ensuring they had the best possible team to help them reach their destination. The right combination of wagons and livestock was essential for overcoming the many challenges of the Oregon Trail. Life on the Oregon Trail was harsh and unforgiving. Families endured extreme temperatures, limited food supplies, and constant threats from wild animals and diseases. Sleeping arrangements were basic. Families often slept under the stars or in makeshift shelters. Despite the hardships, a strong sense of community developed among the travelers. Pioneers helped each other with wagon repairs, shared food and supplies, and provided support during times of loss or hardship. The trail fostered a spirit of cooperation and resilience.
Livestock played a vital role in the success of the Oregon Trail journey. Oxen, mules, and sometimes horses provided the muscle to pull the heavy wagons. They were essential for transporting people and supplies. The animals also required careful attention and care. Pioneers had to ensure their animals had adequate food and water. They also needed to protect them from predators and diseases. The loss of an animal could spell disaster for a family. Livestock represented a lifeline on the trail. Section 6. Food and supplies, a constant concern. Food and supplies were a constant concern for travelers on the Oregon Trail. Pioneers had to carefully ration their provisions. They often relied on hunting and gathering to supplement their diets. Preserving food was essential. Families carried staples like flour, bacon, beans, and dried fruit. They also brought along tools for hunting and cooking. Water was a precious commodity. Finding reliable water sources was crucial for the survival of both people and animals.
Section 7. The perils of the trail breakdowns and river crossings. The Oregon Trail was fraught with perils. Wagon breakdowns were common. The rough terrain took a toll on the wagons, axles could snap, and wheels could break. Pioneers needed to be resourceful and carry spare parts and tools. River crossings were particularly treacherous. Wagons often had to be disassembled and ferried across. Livestock had to swim. The fast-moving water posed a constant threat of drowning. Section 8. The relentless weather, a constant challenge. The weather on the Oregon Trail was unpredictable and often extreme. Pioneers faced scorching summer heat, bitter winter cold, and sudden thunderstorms. Wagon covers offered limited protection from the elements. Dust storms were a frequent nuisance. The storms could blanket everything in a thick layer of dirt. These conditions made the journey even more challenging. Pioneers had to be prepared for all types of weather.
Section 9. The legacy of the Oregon Trail. The Oregon Trail left an indelible mark on American history. It symbolized the westward expansion of the United States and the spirit of manifest destiny. The trail opened up the West to settlement and development. However, the legacy of the trail is not without its complexities. The westward expansion had a profound impact on Native American tribes. It led to displacement, conflict, and cultural disruption. The Oregon Trail serves as a reminder of both the triumphs and tragedies associated with westward expansion. Thank you for watching.